Ladies and gentlemen, we do thank you very much for your attention, and now we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the takeoff. Captain and main tower communications available.
My name is Aviva.
Hi, this is Leah.
We're co-organizers of the local Washington, D.C. chapter of Podcast Brunch Club, and together we curated the playlist for this month's theme of Wanderlust. So Leah, what moments resonate for you that bring to mind Wanderlust?
So this theme really resonated with me for a lot of reasons. I certainly have a chronic case of wanderlust, which I think of as just a love of travel, a love of exploration, going to new places. And it really started, when I was born. I'm an Army brat. I moved around the United States for my entire childhood until I went off to college. We lived in a different place every 3 years. So traveling for me is great for so many reasons. I think it's good for the soul. It's a kind of therapy. I love meeting new people. I enjoy getting to know my travel companions a little bit more. I have actually traveled on my own. I know that was one of the themes in some of the podcasts we chose. So I think there's just so many benefits and there's so many reasons that people travel. Aviva, I know that you just recently went to Germany, which was a pretty personal trip.
Yeah, actually this past May, I planned a trip to Germany going through the centuries-old villages in the Hessen province. And I had spent about 2 years researching thoroughly my genealogy of my paternal side. It was in Berlin, though, that I stumbled across an art exhibit called Wanderlust. I just found that to be the most empowering moment. It captured that moment of exploration and being that, it was an art exhibit, just having that against that landscape really set the stage for my genealogical exploration and gave me that enthusiasm to journey to the towns that I had planned to visit.
So Aviva, I know you've also traveled solo in Europe, just like I did.
Yeah, I think it was the fall in 2012 where I had planned a multi-city trip within Belgium and the Netherlands. And I befriended a German tourist there. We just had spent the day together. We started on a canal trip. We hung out at a cafe and we bonded even though there was a clear language barrier. We bonded as explorers.
And there's something about meeting people when you travel. It's just so unique.
Definitely.
I know. And it really gives you a great new perspective on your home when you come back. And This year I mentioned I went to Israel and Jordan. I actually went with my husband who was working in Tel Aviv. And so I went to Jordan on my own, which was a different experience for me. I don't have a lot of experience traveling around the Middle East. And so I was a little intimidated. And it was just reminded me how great it is to travel on my own because, I was forced to talk to the other people on my group instead of just talking to my travel companion, which I'm apt to do when I'm with somebody who I'm very, very comfortable with. But, just in that one day going to Petra, which was this amazing archaeological site, it was just so awe-inspiring. But I also met these, amazing folks, especially there was another woman traveling alone. She was from South Africa, from Cape Town. And so just talking to her a little bit about her travels and her experiences traveling alone.
That's great.
All right. Well, we had a great time curating this list, and we really hope everybody enjoys the podcast that we chose. And please enjoy your August Podcast Brunch Club meeting.
Monitor the air traffic system. You'll find that on Channel 9 and your headset.
Hey, this is Micah from Human Nature, and one of my favorite places I've visited is Quebec, Canada. I'm half European, half American, and I've lived on both continents, and so Quebec feels like it brings together the best of both of those worlds. On the one hand, you have hundreds of years old history and culture with fabulous music and art and architecture and food. Oh my gosh, the food. And on the other hand, there's access to huge and amazing natural areas with lakes and forests and moose crossing signs and whales and seals. Plus, the showers and toilets are normal for Americans. So it really is the best of both.